Bio 181, Chapter 7 on cellular respiration. Now we're diving into the stages of the oxidation of glucose. So there are 4 stages. This video is on glycolysis. There's 2 more videos on pyruvate oxidation, the citric acid cycle, and the electron transport chain. So we'll start with glycolysis. This occurs outside of the mitochondria. So in this picture, which is an overview, I'm starting up over here in the upper left corner. This is glycolysis. The location is the it's technically the cytosol, which is in the cytoplasm. So the cytosol is the liquid part of the cytoplasm. So in this reaction, we're going to take glucose and we're going to break it down into pyruvate. So we have reactant, product, okay? And then we're also going to make electron carriers. So NADH2, this is going to carry electrons to the next stage. So each molecule of NADH is going to carry electrons. And then we're making 2 molecules of ATP, which can be used right away. So take glucose, make 2 electron carriers, make 2 ATP, make pyruvate. And then in the next stage, the electron carriers are going to go into the mitochondria and as well as the pyruvate. So again, we're out here, glycolysis, just using this other image as well. During this reaction, we're going to be doing substrate level phosphorylation, which just means we're making ATP directly with enzymes, okay? So directly with enzymes, we're gonna make ATP, okay? So I try to make this very simple. In glycolysis, we're starting with a 6-carbon sugar. So glucose has the formula C6, right? H12O6. So 6 carbons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These have a lot of energy together. I have not shown the hydrogen and oxygens in this molecule just for simplicity. We're going to break this down. We're going to create 2 3-carbon molecules. 1, 2, 3 carbon in this molecule called pyruvate. And then this molecule is the same one. It's also called pyruvate. Okay. So we're breaking it into smaller pieces. This is a catabolic reaction. We're oxidizing it. Some of the energy that's taken out is going to go into creating 2 molecules of NADH and 2 molecules of ATP. This is a summary slide. Focus on glucose is the reactant, products, pyruvate, that's the carbon-based product, the main one we're breaking down. We also create electron carriers, 2 NADH and 2 net ATP, okay? This takes place in the cytosol. We're oxidizing glucose. We're breaking it down into 2 smaller molecules. We're taking out the high energy electrons. We're putting them in an electron carrier, and we're making a little ATP in a process called substrate level phosphorylation. Remember, phosphorylation is adding a phosphate group to a molecule. So it added a phosphate group to adenosine diphosphate to make adenosine triphosphate. Here's the overview of a reaction that's actually 13 enzyme mediated steps. There's a priming reaction. there's a cleavage, and then there's an oxidation and ATP formation. So, whoops, this is 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. So the priming reaction, it just takes a little energy to get it started. The energy, the phosphate from the HEP is going to be added to the glucose. So you're starting here with your 6-carbon glucose, kind of just coming in normal. Then we're adding 2 phosphates to it. That's called the priming reaction. And now it has more energy. So these are high energy. Then it goes into the next stage, cleavage. Cleavage is cutting, right? Cleaving something apart. So we split this molecule here, right? And now we have 2 3-carbon molecules. We're going to take off the energy. Where is that energy going? Well, it's going to go into the electron carriers NADH, okay? So both molecules are going to create an NADH molecule. So we're going to have 2 electron carriers. We're also going to get some energy out to make a little bit of ATP. So we're going to make ATP. We're going to make a total of 4 down here. So the net ATP is going to be 2. Because we started with 2, we made 4, so we have 2 net ATP. I mentioned substrate level phosphorylation. That just refers to the fact that we're using enzymes to transfer phosphates to ADP to make ATP. So this is the way that we're making ATP using enzymes. That's it for this video.